to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Lewis to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Ballard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
3 on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Miller.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Cougars. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Looking for more room. Touchdown, Houston, and they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings into the open. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella with soft hands. Make a quick little move. Make the completion. Get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Holds it in. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Snap to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Direct snap. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Price. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Lewis to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
Houston, 24. Colorado, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Going to look downfield again. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groups.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. quickly complete.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. A strike downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia Tech.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Price. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Lewis to throw. Quarterback moving. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And That's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Knocked off his feet.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Really nice pickup there as they head it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Price. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Lewis to throw. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Sanford. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here's a heat. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're facing a third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Punch it out of the air. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top, working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Makes his man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get it down at the 35.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays.
It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Buffaloes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.